Hey folks, this is RRPG here, and I am back to present to you my thoughts on the big three game companies of the industry with their own press conferences. And for this episode, we're taking a look at Nintendo. At first I thought Nintendo was going to tank, but as soon as they got things started, they showed off the new Legend of Zelda game, entitled Skyward Sword. Now this game, I am really excited about. I mean, but when Miyamoto showed off the gameplay and it showed off the visuals for the game, it looked fabulous for the Wii. I mean, it's kind of a mixture between Twilight Princess's visuals and to that of the Wind Waker. I mean, it doesn't go fully cel-shaded, but I think it's at the perfect balance because it does have that cartoony feel, and I like the way how you use the Wii Motion Plus to, you know, control your sword and shield in the gameplay. It makes you actually feel like you're playing as Link, or makes you feel like that you are Link in the gameplay. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, and it's one of my games I'm going to be owning in 2011. Okay, now next on our list is Mario Sports Mix. You have Mario in a bunch of sports games, so hopefully it'll be better than Mario Hoops 3-on-3 or any of the other sports games that he's been in. But hey, some of the other sports games he's been in, they're not all big losses. I mean, I like Mario Power Tennis, that was pretty fun, and Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. I mean, I'd like to see more of those Mario sports games within Mario Sports Mix. I mean, there's dodgeball, possibly rugby, and soccer, volleyball. I mean, wow. Mario is still getting better than ever. So, hopefully it'll be lots of fun. Okay, now, next on our list is sales and statistics. Didn't really care for. Just Dance 2? Bleh! Who buys those games? Golden Sun, Dark Dawn. Now here is a game that I've been looking forward to on the DS ever since last year. I mean, I played the Golden Sun games on the DS, really loved them, really good A+ titles on the Game Boy Advance. I mean, now they're bringing Golden Sun to the DS, and it looks amazing. I mean, the jump from 2D sprites to 3D sprites is just wow. I am liking the direction that Camelot is taking this game. I mean, they didn't really show that much except for brief bits of gameplay with the synergy that you use and the characters. And speaking of which, why aren't the characters called Isaac, Mia, and Garrett? Instead it's like Matthew, Alice, and something. I don't remember their names. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, it's going to be lots of fun. Even by looking at it, I am still mesmerized by the game for being on the Nintendo DS. Okay, next is Goldeneye 007, the remake on the Nintendo Wii. Okay, I'm not going to be lying to you here. I'm going to be fairly honest and let you know that I'm very skeptical about this game. I mean, ever since I played TMNT Reshelled on the PlayStation Network, I've been kind of miffed about remakes. I mean, since GoldenEye 007 was a great Bond game on the Nintendo 64, it just makes me wonder why they should make a remake to a really good masterpiece to that system. And why is Activision handling it? I mean, I know Rare is a part of Microsoft, but why is Activision, you know, handling a remake of a classic gem? And also, why is Daniel Craig the current Bond in the game? It's like they're trying to distance themselves from the movie and make GoldenEye 007 on the Wii a completely reimagined experience. So, at this point, still skeptical, won't be sold until I hear what other people say about it. Epic Mickey. Now, here's a game that I've been actually looking forward to ever since it was announced last year. I mean, we all know that Mickey Mouse is a really good icon in the video game industry. I mean, not a lot of gameplay was shown in the E3 demo, but I would have loved to see some combat. I mean, I love the brush function that Mickey has with this weapon to show that you can create environments, create platforms, take down enemies, and I like that feature where you can, like, you know, get new friends or create new enemies based on the actions and consequences that you have in the game. And I also liked how they brought Timeless River into the game, you know, with Steamboat Willie, Mickey's first appearance. So, I'm definitely looking forward to that on the Wii. Okay, next up is Kirby's Epic Yarn. First of all, what's with the name Epic Yarn? Shouldn't it be called Star Yarn? I mean, we know that Kirby is the Star Warrior from space, but Kirby's Epic Yarn just kind of irks me a little bit. But it's not to say that the game's bad. I mean, looking at the game, it looks amazing as a 2.5D game. I mean, the visuals are all yarn-based. I mean, it kind of strays itself differently from that 2D hand-drawn animation graphics like Lunar and Disgaea and all those other great games. I mean, but what I want to see is Kirby eating people. I mean, eating enemies. And where's King DDD? I mean, I know it's probably early to show, but hopefully he'll be in there in some shape or form. But Kirby's Epic Yarn, good game. I mean, it looks like a really good game. Gonna buy it. Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Skies. I mean, I'm a DS fanatic. I love Dragon Quest games, and I'm looking forward to this one. I mean, I've heard it's been getting rave reviews for a DS game in Japan, so I would expect no less for a US release. Metroid Other M. Well, we already see much of Metroid Other M from last year and throughout the whole year before this E3, so it's really nothing new. I guess they only showcased the game just to show off more gameplay footage, but I would have loved it if it would have come out this month. But hey, it comes out on August 31st, so I can't complain. I guess they want to polish the game more, so I implore Team Ninja to do that. So I think it was a smart move. Donkey Kong Country returns. Now here is a game I was not expecting out of the blue. I mean, I love the Donkey Kong Country games on the Super Nintendo that I would crave to play another one. I mean, I enjoyed the first one. I especially liked the second one. I thought the third one was good. But I wanted to see another Donkey Kong Country game. And it's hard to believe. I mean, it's really amazing to know that, you know, Retro Studios is now lending a hand on it, since Rare is no longer a part of Nintendo. And it's in 2.5D too, so that's a big plus. And you get to play as Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, so it should be another grand epic adventure in the in the jungles of DK Island. So definitely looking forward to that. I want to kick some Kremling butt too. Now, finally, on to the meat and potatoes. Let's talk about Nintendo 3DS. I like how the system looks. I mean, it does look like a traditional DS system, but there are some new features on it that will be able to play, that will be, you know, exclusive to the device, like its new analog stick and its new motion sensing materials, and you can even take pictures in 3D too, and it won't even strain your eyes whatsoever. You don't even need to wear glasses when wearing this thing. I mean, 3D glasses, that is. I mean, by looking at some of the games that have been announced, I mean, from third-party developers, aside from Nintendo, you know, the primary first party toward the system, I mean, we got a new Kingdom Hearts on the way, Metal Gear Solid, we even have Resident Evil, Assassin's Creed, and, oh man, I want more to it than just those titles. I mean, they're really, really fun, but I want to see more of my favorites on there. I mean, I wanted to see a new Smash Brothers for one. I want to see Castlevania even. I mean, oh man, I would crave to see more of our favorite games on that system, but hey, it's hard to tell, but I am really looking forward to picking up the game, or the system, when it comes out. And finally, probably the biggest release that's going to be coming out on the 3DS is Kid Icarus Uprising. Now, I knew for a fact that Nintendo was going to have a Kid Icarus game come out sooner or later, even though Factor 5 was supposedly going to develop the Kid Icarus Wii game, but I'm just really shocked and amazed that Project Sora, or, you know, Masahiro Sakurai, who, you know, led Game Freak or HAL Laboratory in developing the Smash Bros. Franchise, is taking lead on this project. I mean, by looking at the gameplay, it just looks amazing. It looks like it has Sin and Punishment gameplay, God of War and Devil May Cry gameplay when you're using the bow and the weapons. I mean, oh man, what a great revival for a great Nintendo franchise. I mean, most of them are getting revivals, so that's something that I'm definitely going to pick up. I mean, I am going to pick up a Nintendo 3DS, so that's definitely one that I'm going to be playing right there. So, in conclusion, Nintendo, you did a masterful job with this E3 press conference. I mean, I thought you were going to drop the ball. I mean, it's like you had 2 strikes and then you hit a home run on that 3rd swing. I mean, oh man. I'm ready to see some more come out of you in the near future. I mean, you really have, you know, grown my interest in liking you again. So, with all the new titles that's coming out from you and from third-party developers, I will definitely be looking forward to that on your systems. and the new 3DS coming in the future. Well, anyway, that's my thoughts on Nintendo's press conference. I'm going to go see how Sony is doing, and you keep it glued here, and I will give you my impressions on their press conference. So, this is RRPG, and I'll catch you later. But seriously, good job, Nintendo.